Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good day so far to this brand new week. I am out running a bunch of errands. It's errand day. I don't like errands. I've said that before. I just don't like errands. I like either being at home doing stuff or just not doing errands. I had to drop something off at the Red Collection and I decided to come in to see if they had anything. I was so disappointed those nightstands didn't work yesterday. I knew they wouldn't, but I just had to see it for myself. Rob's always laughing because I just have to see it. I don't know why. I have to see it. So yeah, they didn't work. So I just thought I would buzz in here to see if they have anything. I'm also looking for vintage hutches. There were a few on Facebook Marketplace that I would have gotten, but with Rob traveling and then Rob's sick, I just haven't had time to get them, and now they're gone. So I'm looking for those as well, and it doesn't look like they have anything for me today. Turn you around so you can see what I'm looking at. I'm not finding anything. Oh, that's cool. How much is this? Gosh, it is $48. It must have just come in. That's cool. And this is the kitchen part of the store. This is where if I find bowls, this is where I find them. Oh, and I don't have earrings on. That's what I forgot this morning as I was walking out the door. And this is this is where they put the couches and the chairs, like the living room chairs. They also have headboards back there. Yeah, and I'm not seeing anything. And then they do have a bunch of end tables here that I would like matching if possible. Oh, and then they have all of their dressers over here too. I don't think I've ever shown you this, what it looks like. I've shown you bits and pieces, but I don't need a wardrobe. This is really pretty. It is very pretty. It's $3.95. I love the wood, and it's got a little drawer on the bottom. It's very, very pretty. This cabinet. This cabinet, first of all, it's two pieces. I could probably get it in the back of my car. It is old, and it's stunning. Look at the inside. These doors are on pins. They don't have hinges. There's like a pin that it's moving on. And look, it was like handmade. And the crown molding at the top, it's bigger than my hand. Wow. I didn't find anything at the secondhand store, but I found this at Walmart. They're out online. They're sold out. And this is Christmas stuff. It's Christmas stuff. That's why I share things right now, because if you like great quality, inexpensive Christmas ornaments, etc., now is the time to buy it, because the only place I'm finding these are in stores. I didn't even know that Walmart had this ornament. Had no clue. It's a glass ornament that is so pretty. And I know it's not red, green, the normal colors, but I am doing creams, browns, gold, tans. That's what I'm doing this year. So there's that one, and the other one that was hot online. Hot. I found some. Look at how pretty that is. It is so pretty, and this glass is thick. Both of these are $214. I also found these. These are not sold out, but these are, I can't remember what are these called? I don't know. They have a name, but they're ornaments that feel like almost like velvet. What is that called? Anyway, I think those and these and these, and I got another color. Hold one moment. I got that color. I'm going neutral for Christmas. I'll show you the other ones that I picked up from Walmart that kind of all match. And I think our big tree is going to be in the sunroom. That's why I'm going with the tans, the creams, because of everything that's out there. But I also grabbed, you saw these last week. There's the knock knock cabinet. I have to tell you something about that. These, and I got the little squirrel. And I got more acorns. Oh, these, I think these are really pretty too. And some of these are still available. These are really pretty. I got these wooden stars just for fun. And these birds, glass birds. Keep in mind the last time I have bought any good glass ornaments, it has been years. I'm trying to think, why is my dryer not, there we go. It's been years. I remember always going out the day after Christmas with my mom or by myself and getting the ornaments 50% off. These ornaments that I showed you, they're $2.14, and they're great quality, and I will use them every year because I think they're pretty. So let's talk, my lips are so dry, sorry, I'm digging in my purse. Let's talk the knock knock cabinet. I'm putting you right here because I have to throw some spaghetti stuff together. Rob has 7 friends coming for dinner tonight. So I didn't realize it was 7. I thought it was like 4. I hope we have enough food. So let's talk the knock knock cabinet. I bought the cabinet. It's an estate. Back up. I bought a cabinet from a lady off of Facebook Marketplace. She said that she bought it from an estate sale, and then she had it for a while and she was getting rid of it. Didn't ask questions I would say I got it, I'll have to look when I got it, but ever since I've gotten it, it knocks. It knocks from the inside. That's why I kind of dubbed it as the knock the knock knock cabinet, because I'm telling you, I used to just sit on that side of the couch, the closest to the cabinet, and it would knock from the inside. And it wasn't all the time, it was just random. And I even made stories after it would knock. I would make a story and say, sitting here, listen to it knock. It usually would only knock once. Last time it knocked twice. It's from the inside. It's not from the outside. It's from the inside, like just, it's strange. I occasionally get questions about, hey, how is it going? Is it still knocking? I haven't been in my office that much, so it's hard for me to tell. And then if you were watching my stories last week, I'll share it again. I was making a story and something crashed. I was the only one in our house at the time. And it came from my office. Something slid down a box and fell on the floor. But here's the crazy part. Usually Rob doesn't believe in all that stuff, you know. But he told me something very interesting today. Today is the last day. Did you just hear that? The story I just shared was from last week when something fell. And the only place I can figure out where the noise came from was in my office. And I had a cutting board, like a vintage cutting board, standing up like this, perpendicular to a box, and it slid down. Why, you might ask? I don't know. I'm not sure. Doesn't make sense to me. I wasn't even walking around the house. Like, why would it all of a sudden just fall? But I think today, sorry, I have a hair. I think this is how it started today. And this is why we don't make spaghetti sauce with light colored shirts. I need to go change. I will here in a second. I wanted to tell you the story first. So I don't know how it came up today. I was talking to Rob and he said something like the house being noisy, making noises. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, a lot of them come from your office. I said, do you remember that cabinet that's in there that's always knocking? And he said, yeah, but it's not the knocking noise. I might hear crystals. I might hear things like moving around. He said, but it's just not that room. He said, when I'm upstairs too, I can hear, his office is right outside the big family room thing. He said, I can hear things in there too. So I'm not sure what he's hearing. I really haven't heard anything and my ears are wide open. Wide open. When I'm by myself, I'm listening. So I really haven't heard anything, but it's funny that Rob hears it. I keep getting messages, get that cabinet away. I can't, I love it. I want to actually bring it out in the living room, but that will creep me out. Because at night when I'm turning off all the lights and I have to walk from the kitchen to the bedroom and it's all dark, I'm always like, Lord Jesus, please. Because I'm thinking, I don't want something to knock on my office door or something as I'm walking by. That would do me in. And since I'm in my office, this is the knock cabinet right here. This is the cabinet in question. I would like to put this one right here. I think it would look pretty, but the couch is right here, which means it would be here. I think it's safer. Have you ever been afraid by technology? I'm partnering with Amazon to show you that I'm no longer afraid and I'm loving my Shark AI Ultra Robot Vacuum named Harry. Bosley Sphere, on the other hand, just started. It took minutes to set up and has features like self-emptying, mapping, spot cleaning, and scheduling, along with many other things. And the best part is, it's an Amazon Prime Day deal and it's 58% off. If you have pets, this is a perfect deal for you. Longest time I have wanted a robot vacuum. I have talked about it with Rob. I said I was going to get one and I finally got one and I'm partnering with Amazon. I have always been skeptical and I've always been worried that I wouldn't be able to figure it out. I bought one. I set it up within minutes and the stuff that it picked up off the floor was embarrassing. He is one of the big reasons why we got the vacuum, because he is such a good boy, but he leaves fine hair all over the place. With the robot vacuum, we can set it so it goes every night. We can spot clean. We can do everything to keep our floors clean from all of his little hairs. The Shark app is extremely easy to use. Once you download it, it walks you through exactly how to set up your Shark robot. You can let the vacuum roam around in your home and map out the rooms that you would like to clean. It also has a feature called Spot Clean. If there's one room that you really want it to clean, you can send it in there. The best feature it has is you can schedule the vacuum to clean exactly when you want, on what day you would like, at what time you would like. It's such a wonderful feature. This is a little picture of the life of someone who does what I do. Rob's guests arrived and I had to finish that Amazon reel. So I'm hiding in my closet, sitting on a pillow, doing my work, doing my voiceovers to make sure that nothing can be heard. So just a little snippet of what we do.